That is where all the activity is going on right now. It's where police have launched smoke bombs, tear gas canisters, and also we're hearing pepper balls confirmed by the Baltimore City Police. There are reports of people rioting and picking up those tear gas canisters and throwing them back at Baltimore police as they try to get a handle on that crowd over there. That is the same location. That is the site from last night's violent protest over where the CVS pharmacy burned to the ground over in West Baltimore after Freddie Gray's funeral. It was a long night of protest here in this city. Now here we are wedged between the Inner Harbor City Hall in downtown Baltimore. It's been pretty quiet here tonight, minus the occasional siren or chopper sounds overhead. Things did get a little bit contentious around 7:30 tonight as there was a protest in front of City Hall where all the media have gathered just about 100 yards behind me. There's a lot of news cameras there. Mounted police moved in along with Baltimore City Police. They moved in their riot gear and dispersed the crowd. That crowd then marched up the street here and went on towards West Baltimore. From what I've seen at this location, though, protests have been peaceful for the most part, even though Baltimore's police captain hinted as a curfew went into effect, attitudes could definitely change.
The process is very simple. If we see people out on the streets of Baltimore after the curfew hour, we will determine what the reason is that people are out. And if they are not out for one of the enumerated reasons, the going to or from work, a medical emergency, or some other valid reason, such as coming home late from a trip and your plane just landed, again, our officers have discretion. But short of those things, if you're in violation of the curfew ordinance, we will effect an arrest.
It's making things work. Look at the light, man. I mean, for what? I mean, what's he accomplishing? It's a reminder. This is not something ordinarily that helps out.
Baltimore police warning citizens by a public address announce system in the air and also on the ground that a 10 o'clock curfew would be in place, and warning folks to get off the streets here tonight in the city of Baltimore. Here's what a few Maryland residents had to say about that 10 o'clock curfew.
I don't blame them for what they did. I just believe, they trying to speak their minds.
Kids upset and racial diversity upset, but mostly kids upset with government.
Bill and Candace at a 9:30 press briefing tonight, the captain telling us in the southern part of Baltimore, a police officer was injured arguing with crowds over in southern Baltimore. And at that time, they were working to get more details on that officer's injuries. Again, police saying the aggressive crowd has gathered in the western part of Baltimore near North Avenue and Pennsylvania Avenue. Again, that's where pepper balls are being deployed at gathering crowds over there. It is the same location where the violent protest took place last night, where that CVS pharmacy, the neighborhood drugstore, was burned to the ground. My photographer, Chris Jenkins, and I, we're going to pack up at this location, head that direction, and hopefully have more for you, for our viewers later on in this broadcast. For now, working for you in Baltimore tonight, Jon Burkett, CBS 6 News.
All right.